Imagine a war where the battlefield echoes not with the roar of tanks, but with the hum of inflatable rubber decoys. This was the reality for the Ghost Army during World War II. This unusual unit, officially known as the 23rd Headquarters Special Troops, was a marvel of misdirection and subterfuge. Their mission wasn't to fight directly, but rather to deceive Hitler's forces by misrepresenting the size and location of Allied troops, offering genuine units the chance to maneuver undetected. The Ghost Army was composed of a unique blend of units, each bringing a different skill set to the table. The 406th Combat Engineers, the 603rd Camouflage Engineers, and the Signal Companies all played their parts in creating this grand illusion. Using everything from inflatable tanks to phony radio traffic, they crafted a web of deception so convincing that it could fool even the most seasoned military minds. The Ghost Army wasn't just a collection of soldiers, it was an ensemble of artists, engineers, and actors, all working together to create an elaborate battlefield facade. Their work wasn't just about winning a war, it was about redefining the very nature of warfare itself. A true phantom force, the Ghost Army was a masterstroke of military deception. The Ghost Army's tactics were a blend of creativity and cunning, designed to mislead and misdirect. Their toolkit of tricks was as expansive as it was innovative. Key among their strategies, they employed inflatable tanks, trucks, and artillery, all artfully crafted to mimic the real deal. They could inflate an entire phantom division, complete with rubber aircraft and inflatable soldiers, in mere hours. But their deception didn't stop at the visual. They were also masters of sound trickery. Imagine a group of soldiers huddled around powerful amplifiers and speakers playing back recorded sounds of armored and infantry units. The clanking of tanks, the rumble of trucks, the chatter of soldiers, all these sounds were used to create the illusion of a bustling army where there was none. And in the realm of communications, the Ghost Army played their part too. With fake radio transmissions, they created phony traffic nets, mimicking the chatter and activity of real units. This further sold the illusion of a significant military presence. They were the masters of illusion, turning the art of deception into a potent weapon of war. The Ghost Army was not just a sideshow, its actions played a critical role in several key operations during the war. This band of illusionists arrived in Europe in May 1944, just in time to make their mark on history. They were involved in over 20 deception campaigns, each one meticulously planned and executed. One of the most notable of these operations was their role in the D-Day invasion. As the Allied forces prepared to storm the beaches of Normandy, the Ghost Army was tasked with a diversion of epic proportions. They worked tirelessly to create the illusion of a massive army, complete with inflatable tanks, sound trucks, and fake radio transmissions. Their performance was so convincing that Hitler's forces were tricked into believing that the main attack would come from a completely different location. This diversion allowed the real units to land with reduced opposition, changing the course of the war. But their role didn't stop there. Throughout the war, the Ghost Army continued to weave their web of deception, confusing the enemy and providing the Allies with valuable time and strategic advantages. Whether it was creating the illusion of an army on the move or simulating a large-scale attack, their tactics were always innovative and effective. Theirs was a theater of war unlike any other, where the lines between reality and illusion were constantly blurred. They were artists, actors, engineers, and soldiers all rolled into one, using their unique skills to outwit the enemy and help shape the course of history. Their actions were not just tricks of the trade, but vital contributions to the Allied victory. For decades, the story of the Ghost Army remained hidden, its actions shrouded in secrecy. In the aftermath of World War II, the unique tactics and operations of this covert unit were classified, their stories stashed away in the vaults of forgotten history. It wasn't until 1996, more than 50 years after the war, that the Ghost Army's operations were declassified, allowing the world to finally grasp the magnitude of their contribution. The unveiling of their story revealed an innovative, resourceful unit that had played a significant role in the Allied victory. In 2013, the Ghost Army's story was beamed into living rooms across the globe through a PBS documentary. This in-depth exploration shed light on the unit's ingenious methods, their creative use of inflatable equipment, sound deception, and theatrical effects. The documentary brought the Ghost Army out of the shadows and into the public eye, finally giving them the recognition they deserved. The crowning moment of recognition came in 2022 when the members of the Ghost Army were awarded the Congressional Gold Medal. This prestigious honor served as a testament to their unique and distinguished service. It marked the final transition from secrecy to recognition, as the Ghost Army was officially acknowledged for their innovative deception tactics. The Ghost Army, once the masters of illusion, are now recognized as masters of innovation, their contribution to the war effort finally illuminated in the annals of history.